welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 24-hour health routine. I wanted to share with you guys what I do to stay healthy within 24 hours. I've shown you guys many times my morning routines, my night routines, what I eat in the day kind of things, and these are all just kind of snippets of my day. So I figured I'd put it into one video of what I do pretty much every single day to stay healthy. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, and I'm going to share with you guys my 24-hour health routine. So of course we gotta start with waking up. I like to wake up early. This is just a healthy habit for me that I have become accustomed to. My body has been used to it for a while now, and it just wakes up at 6 a.m. naturally now. Waking up early is really beneficial for you, for your mental health obviously, and just for your body. Waking up early gives me time to kind of do the things that I need to do, gives me time to make a breakfast that I need to make. I don't feel rushed, I don't feel stressed or anything. I have time to do the things that I need to do in the morning to get ready for the day. So for me, a good start to the day, a healthy start to the day is waking up early. And of course, sometimes my body does need extra sleep and I will sleep in. I do have an extra hour to sleep in, but most of the time my body wakes up and it's ready to go at 6 a.m. So after waking up, I go right into oil pulling. This is something that I have built into my routine. It is just to help with my dental health. I have not the best teeth. They are easily prone to cavities, and I have tried to find ways to, prevent cavities, and oil pulling has really helped my teeth tremendously. It obviously helps whiten your teeth as well. So for me, oil pulling is great to do in the morning. You're supposed to do it in the morning right when you wake up before you consume anything, and it just helps get rid of the bacteria in your mouth. It does actually help with your body and the bacteria in your body, and it helps whiten your teeth. So if you want a natural way to whiten your teeth, oil pulling is the way to go. I usually do it for around 15 and 20 minutes, and that's just pretty much part of my morning routine. It helps make me feel healthy, got my teeth brushed, and I just feel like I'm ready to start the day. So after that, I have to consume water. I want to get my body going. Consuming water in the morning helps your body kind of start, helps get things going, if you know what I mean. And for me, I have a reusable water bottle that I use throughout the day. This is just something that I use all the time. So for me, water is the way to go throughout the day. Whatever I consume in the day is usually water-based, whether that's tea. Sometimes I will have real fruit juices, but I have completely cut out any sugary fruit juices. I mostly cut out sodas. Sometimes I'll have Zevia, but most of the time, all the liquids that I drink throughout the day are water-based. Water is just the way to go. Water is healthy for your body. And for me, it is easier to just carry around a reusable water bottle and fill that up throughout the day, because it's just easier to grab than taking out a glass every time you want water. And this has just helped my body tremendously. It just helps my body just feel so refreshed for the day, and it just helps my body be healthy throughout the day, because as soon as you start drinking sugary drinks, your body starts feeling that little crash from sugar. So for me, water is the way to go. Once I fill up my water bottle, chug a little bit of water, then it is time for me to take some time for myself. I find it very important to just take some time for yourself and kind of set yourself for the day, if you know what I mean. At this time, I will either stretch, I will journal, or I'll meditate, or I'll do all three. It really depends how I'm feeling that day. It really depends the mood that I'm in. If I'm feeling sore from my workout the day before, I'll definitely stretch, do some mobility, and I'll concentrate on that more. If I'm really stressed, or I really have something that I'm really stressed about, then I will meditate just to kind of calm myself and just relax myself for the day. If I meditate in the morning, it really helps me feel more relaxed for the day. So this is something that I find very important to incorporate in my routine. And it is just taking some time for myself and doing either those three things or one of those three things. It just helps me set up for the day. After that, the next healthy thing I do is obviously a healthy breakfast. For me, a healthy breakfast is very important. It helps me kind of stay healthy throughout the day. If I eat something that is not as healthy in the morning, I find that throughout the day I start to feel a little more sluggish, and I just don't eat as healthy as I should. So for me, I like to start with a healthy breakfast. It kind of puts me in that healthy mindset, okay, we're having a healthy breakfast, so we should continue the health kind of throughout the day, if you know what I mean. But that is just something that is a staple for me. A little tip, if you guys are not hungry in the morning or you're rushed in the morning, for me, what helps me eat something healthy or consume something healthy is making a smoothie. It is full of nutrients and it is so good for your body. So if you're not hungry or you're in a hurry, you can take a smoothie to go, and it's super easy and it takes 5 minutes to make. So it's just another easier way to start your day on the healthy side. Now, before I head to work, I try and make myself a healthy snack. This is just something that I try and bring with me as much as possible, because if I don't eat anything, I get really hangry, and I try and eat something between breakfast and lunch, because if not, my metabolism just becomes kind of crap. So I try and consume something in between, and it just makes me feel so much better, and I'm obviously less cranky. So for me, I like to pack a plant-based food, whether it's an apple or banana or something, just something that I can eat at work while I'm at work, to keep myself full and to keep my metabolism going. So obviously after that, we go into lunch. And of course, I want to stay as healthy and as plant-based as possible throughout my day, but that is not necessarily always the reality. We are not made to be these healthy goddesses every single minute of the day. Sometimes we are healthier, sometimes we are not as healthy, and that is okay. For me, I just try and make my foods as plant-based as possible. That is what helps me stay fuller and just gives me the nutrients that my body needs. But I want you guys to know that it is okay to not eat the healthiest sometimes. I've learned recently that when you're consuming something that's not as healthy, we tend to become very upset with ourselves, very mad at ourselves, and just really affects our mental health. And so for me, what I've learned is that it's okay to eat that, and that you should enjoy it as much as possible. We are on this earth for such a short period of time, and to be upset over eating a cake or a bag of chips is beyond ridiculous. Of course, we want to be healthy and we want to live as long as possible, and that's okay. As long as we're eating our plant-based foods, that's okay. But if you decide to have a bag of chips within that 10 minutes that you're eating it, or however long it takes you to eat chips, enjoy it as much as possible and be grateful for that you're eating something that is so damn good, and just be present when you're eating it, and don't be mad at yourself. A bag of chips isn't gonna change anything. I wish someone had told me this when I was younger, because my mental health would be so much better than it is today. And eating something that is not healthy is okay, just enjoy it, okay? So for me, I try and start my day on a healthy foot, and that is something that I try and do. I'm not perfect all the time. Nobody is perfect. I try and start as healthy as possible, and sometimes throughout the day, it either keeps going healthy, or sometimes I decide to have a bag of chips, or I decide to have something that is not as healthy, and that is okay too. So for me, I keep my things as plant-based as possible, whether that's having a salad with a cake. Those two things together sound really weird, but I enjoy it, and that's what matters, okay? As long as the bad foods aren't the main source of your diet, then you're being healthy already. So please do not be upset with yourself for eating a bag of chips or eating something that is unhealthy. That is okay, and we are allowed to eat those things. They're good, and we can enjoy them every once in a while. And it's just good for our mental health to enjoy something instead of restricting all the time. So all that to say, going back to lunch, I try to make something plant-based. And sometimes, you know, throughout my meals, throughout the day, they aren't always as perfect. So this part kind of varies. It can either be in the morning or in the afternoon. But for me, something that is very important is to get some sun throughout the day. I've learned recently that in winters, without having sun, it really affects my moods. As you guys know, I'm from Canada, and so in the winters we lack a lot of sunlight. So when the sun is out, I try and get at least 10 to 20 minutes a day of just sitting in the sun, whether that's going for a walk or literally just sitting in the window, enjoying and soaking up as much sun. It makes me feel so much better. It just makes me feel more energized. So whether that's in the afternoon, mostly in the afternoon, or sometimes in the morning, I try and soak up at least 10 to 20 minutes of sunlight. Moving down a couple hours later, I am going into my pre-workout snack. This is something that I do really try and make healthy, because it is my pre-workout. If I have a really unhealthy pre-workout snack, it really affects my workout. I become sluggish, my workouts are just not great, and I do really high intensity workouts. So if I'm not eating something that is full of nutrients and that is good for my body, then my workout is complete poop. So my pre-workout snack is something that is just going to fuel my body for my workout. That is what it's meant for. So it's usually something that is plant-based, but really that is something that I make sure that is healthy, because I want my workout to go well. And I have to have that snack, because if I don't have a snack between lunch and my workout, I become the sluggish, kind of like slow moving kind of mess, and my workouts are kind of complete crap. So I want my workouts to be good. So I have a really good, healthy pre-workout snack. Since we had a pre-workout snack, we're obviously moving into our workout. For me, my workout is CrossFit and weightlifting and high intensity exercise. That is something that I love. I think that it's so important that we get our bodies moving. Physical exercise is so good for us, and as adults we often look over our physical health, but it's very important to actually get our bodies moving, whether that's going to the gym, running outside, swimming, I don't know, whatever you prefer, do that thing and do it as much as possible. I try and work out at least 5 days a week, and on my 2 rest days I do active recovery, because if I don't get my body moving in a day, I become really sluggish and really lazy, and my body just becomes super heavy and stiff. So for me, it's very important that I get at least 1 to 2 hours of physical exercise a day, whether that's doing CrossFit or active recovery, whatever it is, I gotta get my body moving, and it is so important for your health, obviously. Helps strengthen your hearts, helps strengthen your muscle, helps strengthen your bones, all that jazz. You guys know what physical health does to you. So that is something that is important to me, is to make it part of my routine. Me, I prefer to work out in the late afternoon. That just suits me and my schedule. Some people prefer to work out in the morning. It really depends on your schedule and how you feel, but for me, that is when I work out, and that is when I feel most energized. So moving on to after the workout, which is the post-workout meal. And my post-workout meal is my supper, because by the time I finish working out, it is supper time. And so that I try to obviously eat healthy as possible, as I said before, which will help fuel my body and help my body kind of recover. That is just how it is. I try and make it a lot more protein based. That just helps me and helps my body kind of recover from the workout kind of thing. So that is just another aspect to my healthy day. So after supper, I like to take some time to just kind of chill out. Like, that is my time to just melt my brain, watch YouTube videos, just relax, whether it's with David or just by myself, reading a book, whatever. That is my time to relax, is after supper. Usually all day I'm like working, I'm stressed, you know, all those things. My mind is constantly going. So at the end of the day, I like to just take some time to just kind of relax and chill out, and that's like my thing, if you know what I mean. And this has just been something that is good for my mental health, is to just forget about everything throughout the day and just relax. So after that is bedtime. And for me, bedtime is around 9 or 10 p.m. and I prefer to go to bed early. It is good for your body to go to bed early. Your body needs sleep. We all know that your body needs sleep. And so for me, 9 or 10 p.m. is the time that I go to bed. This helps me get my full amount of sleep that I need for my body to recover and to feel more energized the next day. It obviously helps me wake up early to start the next day. Going to bed early is actually a big part of my health routine. It really helps my body so much, especially because of the intense workouts that I do and the stress that I'm usually under. It just really helps my body recover from all of that. So that is it. That is my 24-hour health routine. Those are the things I do from start to finish throughout my day. That is what I do within my 24 hours, to be as healthy as possible, to show up for myself and just be the healthiest version of myself. That is what I do. And these are just some basic things. Sometimes I do a little bit more. Sometimes I'll do a little bit extra to help with my mental health. Sometimes I'll do it for my physical health. You know, it all just varies. But those are the things that I do every single day as part of my health routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.